Hello there.
Hello there.
And welcome to Corellian Chinwag, part of the What If Qui-Gon Didn't Die podcast. My name's Jamie.
And my name's Shaun.
And this is a little sneak peek behind the curtain.
The sneakiest of peaks, you lucky duckins.
And this is where we would usually find out what we've been up to over the last week.
Yeah, that's right. We would normally chat some smack and cheese, all the nonsense smithery.
Sprinkled with a little bit of Parmesan.
Parmigianios.
However, this week
This week
is a little different because we've got some big news.
Big news, big news.
Big news. Now, I don't know if you missed this last week.
Hopefully you missed us.
Hopefully you missed us, but maybe if you didn't, I'll tell you now, we didn't have an episode last week.
No, we didn't, no.
We decided to have a chat instead.
Yeah, we had a chat off air.
Yes.
We had a homey chat.
We did, yeah. We decided to talk about the future.
Yeah. And it's bright and orange. For those of you who still remember.
Really showing your age there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember Orange Wednesdays.
Yeah, Orange Wednesdays, that's it, yeah. Thought they'd be around forever. Oh, how wrong we were.
It's not a hula hoop.
No.
Well, that's really pushing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a little secret. Sean thought I was going to break up with him.
Yeah, I did, honestly, because what was it? Oh, I think we need to talk about the future. And then I said to me dad, I was like, I think he wants to end it. I think he wants to end our little relationship. What's going on? Oh my God, he wants to stop what we're doing. What's going on here?
So it wasn't as bad as that.
No, it actually wasn't. And there's no way you could break us up.
No, we are.
We're mated for life.
Every time Sean comes over, we mate.
Verbally. Just bathing in tea.
So we had a bit of a discussion about what we thought, how we thought the podcast was going.
Which we haven't actually done, have we really?
I think we did it a little while ago.
A little while ago we had a little sit, but not like a proper in-depth almost looking to the future on a grand scale sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it sounds doom and gloom, but it was nice to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the doom and gloom you were.
Yeah, well, I thought it would be.
Expecting
fretting
to be.
at work about it.
And I'll be honest, I was a little concerned about bringing this subject up in a sort of way because it does feel like a breakup conversation.
Hey, well,
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Before you get to the conversation, that's how it feels.
You're all sort of angsty, like, oh, what's he going to say? Is he going to tell me it's over?
Yeah.
I met his mum and dad the other week.
So we were looking into how we think the podcast is doing. Is there ways to improve it? We're just having
just like a mature conversation about where it's going and how the format works and sort of how much exposure we can generate from what we're doing. And it wasn't like a bad conversation, was it? It wasn't no. this is rubbish, blah 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 blah. It was just more of a.
It was very pragmatic. I think.
This is where we are. Will it improve almost? You know, is there a way that we can do this better? Not really. Okay, then why is that? Well, it's because maybe there's a million other people out there trying to do the same thing. So we're sort of squashed under the tidal wave of people who are already established. Which is fair cop.
Yeah,
it's not like we're, mean about it or whatever, upset about it.
There's a lot of factors. I think one of the factors that we discussed was the name itself.
Yeah, it was a long name, and obviously when we first thought of the name, it was because it was the first episode namesake.
Yeah,
and it just sort of, to us, it made sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I like the name of it.
Yeah,
but instantly, as soon as we made the Instagram for it, we shortened it.
Yeah, we made an acronym out of it, and even that doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense either.
No, WIQGDD.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really go anywhere. So we we've had a little think on that.
We have, yeah.
And then we also thought about the subject matter. And we thought about the structure of the podcast. So currently we do 2 podcasts a week. And,
Excuse me, yeah.
you know, it's just because we like talking a lot.
Yeah. Because the Chinwag, it sort of evolved, didn't it, from...
Yeah, so
we couldn't jump straight into the main episode for what you now listen to on a Monday.
Yeah. So essentially, when we first started recording, we tried to just turn the mics on and just go with a Star Wars episode.
Yeah.
And we struggled. Like, we've known each other for a few years now.
Yeah.
We're good mates, and we still struggled.
Yeah, it was just crossing that boundary in front of the microphone to get the juices flowing. You kind of needed to, and this is what we said, isn't it? Like, we need to warm up.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get the vocal cords moving. We need to wake up. Because we've both been at work.
We just need to feel out each other's vibe.
Yeah, that's it. And then we can get rolling.
Yeah.
And obviously now, I think if we did it now, it would still be a bit sluggish, but we'd be a little bit better at it.
Yeah.
But this is experience of sitting down in front of the microphone,
Yeah.
knowing that we need to record this. This is where it is. But yeah, so the Chinwag started out as, well, why don't we just record our sort of catch up?
Well, yeah. I think what happened was we were going to record an episode, but we were going to sit for an hour first with a cup of tea and just chat and catch up.
Yeah.
So we could relax between us.
Yeah.
So that when we turned the mics on, suddenly we were already good to but then as we started doing that, we thought, well, why don't we just record this?
Because some things we say are absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. we like to think so, at least.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I walk away going, yeah, do you know what? That rant was bloody lovely there.
So we decided to then record it. Then that evolved into the Chinwag.
Corellian Chinwag, yeah.
Yeah, and then we still needed space for a Star Wars episode. There we found ourselves with 2 episodes. And the feedback we've had on it generally has been pretty good. Some people like Star Wars, that's what they want to listen to. Some people like
the Chinwag.
Chatting, yeah. And that's what they prefer listening to, and that's great. And there's something for both.
Yeah. But the premise of the podcast wasn't the Chinwag.
No.
Almost, was it? So I know loads of you do enjoy the Chinwag, but the subject matter for the podcast, say if you were searching for a podcast, you wouldn't find us in a general chit-chat zone.
No.
Because we would technically be under the Star Wars zone.
Somewhere buried at the bottom of the... Yeah.
So it's we found a niche, but it was a niche that was, like we say, buried. Yeah. It was a buried niche.
Yeah, it was a niche too far.
Yeah.
Nicheception.
Nicheception, yeah. Yeah, literally, yeah.
A niche within a niche within a niche.
Within a niche, and that's it, yeah. But it's not like we didn't enjoy doing that.
No, we've actually really enjoyed it. There's multiple reasons. One, we enjoy talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Secondly, and possibly most important, is it's given us an excuse to spend time with each other and talk.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you made friends with someone and then just change job or change situation and then you just lose touch with them? It's not because you don't want to talk to them anymore.
It's just life.
It's just life gets in the way, and this has given us the opportunity to constantly
stay together.
Yeah, stay connected, which I really, really enjoy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Because we've got so many common interests.
Yeah.
It's dead easy for us to talk about stuff, but if we were then to go a couple of weeks and not have something to say, do you then you might find yourself in a position where you go, you just don't even think about texting me or me texting you or whatever, because it's just you weren't sort of on the list over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Whereas this way it keeps us.
Yeah.
We sort of stay in the loop.
Yeah.
So that aspect has always been really positive with the podcast.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think people can hear that through the shows.
Yeah.
And that's quite a lot of feedback I get from our, limited listener people is that, we gel so well.
Yeah.
And it's, just because we're besties buddies.
No, stop it, you.
The besties buds.
Yeah. So, the big news here is that this is going to be our final episode.
Yeah, this is the fond farewell
to
the What If Qui-Gon Didn't Die podcast.
Yeah, which is a shame. It's sad. However, we are not disappearing altogether.
No, we are not. We have had like we said last week, we had a nice sit down, proper mature conversation about it.
Yeah,
we don't want to give up podcasting.
Nope,
that wasn't the issue. We obviously the Star Wars aspect. We have loads to talk about with Star Wars.
Yeah,
like we could do episodes for days.
We really could.
But it's like I've said, we're a niche buried between 1,000 other Star Wars podcasts, and the issue with that is, like I said before, trying to get exposure and trying to get us, so if people searched for a Star Wars podcast, for us to be near the top of the list, to get some extra listeners. Some of you who I've spoke to, you probably you go, how many listeners have you had? And I'll sort of show you the graph and stuff previously, and you go, oh, that's really, really cool, and you go, yeah, but then 10 months in,
and it's about the same,
and the graph's still the same. Not that I wanted to talk about stats and figures that much, but it just goes to show that exposure's really hard within the Star Wars sort of thing that's going on. If you're not already an established podcaster, almost, because we've only been doing this 10 months.
Yeah, well, that's it. I think 10 months is a good amount of time. Like we're not after 1 million listeners.
Oh no. Yeah, of course we're not. No.
From our discussion, I think we're both on the same page that we'd rather engagement.
Yes.
Than having
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we have 100 listeners, but 90% of them engage, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But if we have 100,000
and nobody engages,
then what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
agreed.
But with this podcast, I don't think we'll ever get to 100,000 listeners. No. And also, like, over the 10 months, no, we're not expecting to have hit big numbers or anything like that. That's not really what we've done it for. We've done it as a way for us to have a chat.
Yeah. And it's been exciting.
Yeah. And it's pushed us into doing things that we like, sitting and watching bits of Star Wars or watching certain things and getting us to do stuff.
And not ramble about it to a point where it's incoherent.
Well, yeah.
Well, I know we are a bit incoherent sometimes.
And we definitely ramble.
But not to the point where, like, this has trained us to go, at times, let's get to the point.
Yeah.
Further a discussion along. Because, you do these sort of speech things and you do stuff in school where you might do, like, talks or debates.
Yeah.
And, like, but as you grow up, you sort of lose that unless you do it for a job.
Yeah,
because you just waffle with your mates, don't you?
Yeah.
And you swear a lot and you go, oh, bloody hell, blah, 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 blah. But when you do the podcast, like, it does, like, you are almost training yourself to...
Yeah, trying to be... concise.
Yeah,
I think we probably both fail fairly miserably.
Yeah,
at that,
but we do try.
But we do try.
We do try. Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah.
So our new podcast.
Yeah. So we're not going.
We're not going.
We're just moving tides.
Yes, we are. We're going to pivot.
Yes,
I think is a good way to put it.
Because we're not jumping ship; we're just getting off the pirate ship and onto the cruise ship.
Yeah, so we are going to abandon what if Qui-Gon didn't die.
We are.
We're going to abandon this ship.
Yeah.
But off the side of the plank there is another ship.
Yeah, with a hot tub on it.
Do you know what that ship's called, Mr. Wiggins?
I do. It's going to be called the Film 35 podcast.
Yeah. Yes, Film 35 is what it will be called. You can find us on Instagram even now.
Even now.
We haven't uploaded really anything to it.
No.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Join us at Film 35 Podcast.
Yep.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah.
And when the new episode drops,
there will also be a little poster saying you'll be the first ones to know.
You'll be first to know. I'm looking forward to it. Now, this podcast that we're going to do is still going to be movie related.
Yes.
It's going to be roughly an hour long, same sort of time that we've got for these episodes.
Yes.
We're going to condense our Corellian Chinwag-esque.
Yeah, our sort of waffle chat into the one episode.
And that's going to be maybe the first quarter.
Yeah, 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
And then we're going to talk about a film.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know what films we're going to talk about yet. We've got an idea for our first film.
Yeah.
That's a secret for now.
Yep.
And then in the future, we might have themes of films, we might have series, we might have anything. But what we'd also really like is we'd like some feedback.
Yes,
We'd
definitely.
like to have suggestions about films that either we've seen that you really, or you've seen that you really want to know about, or you want us to dig into and find out more about, or maybe it's a film that you think is rubbish.
But you want us to watch it.
You want us to watch it.
Yeah, like Troll Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But we need your engagement to make it work. Otherwise, it's just
It's just us two waffling again.
shouting into the void again.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
we should be nice and easy to find. We are film 35.
Yeah, and that does roll. And like I said before about the long name, film 35.
Yeah.
Doesn't it roll off the tongue nice?
It's dead easy.
It's nice,
And it's a clever name.
It is. And
don't-
why is it a clever name?
I was going to ask you why it's
Oh,
clever.
I jumped in there.
I can't remember why it's clever. I'm not clever enough. If you can work out why that name's clever, let us know.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a little bit of homework for you. But yeah, we've got nice new shiny logo. Hope you like that. We've got some new intro music and maybe a little bit of outro music. We've
been looking at that, haven't we?
Yeah, we're working hard on that. And new for us as well, unbelievably, there might be some form of structure.
Yes.
Maybe some research.
Yeah, maybe some research. Jamie's going to tap his watch when I need to shut up.
I'm going to invest in an alarm clock.
Yeah, right. Chess clock. Beep, beep.
Yeah.
That's your point done.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's exciting, but this isn't just like we're not just going to do film reviews.
No.
So, it's going to be maybe a little deep dive. Here's some random trivia you might not have known about this film.
Yeah.
Or maybe something about actors.
Yeah.
Like I said about Matey Boy having Tourette's and stuff, you wouldn't even know. Like we're not just going to sit here and narrate a film we've watched.
No. We need to step away from that. We're not going to review films either.
No.
It's more objective looks.
Yeah, like a discussion, a formative discussion about a film we've seen.
And hopefully it'll be interesting for the listener.
Well, I hope so. Because we're quite funny guys.
Yeah.
So it's not just going to be boring, this film had this point at this section. It's, we're going to talk about it and we're going to get excited about stuff like we do.
Yeah.
And this is the thing as well. You guys who listen to Qui-Gon know what we're like, but we're hoping that because
we'll
expand out to a film audience, not just a Star Wars audience.
A broader audience, a broader church.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll find us quite funny.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Now we think that we're going to release episodes on the Monday.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the better day. Listener, if you think Monday's not the best day, let us know. What day would you prefer?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're probably going to go Monday, so it'll be the same as what the Star Wars episode would be for this one.
For this one, yeah. There's only going to be one a week as well.
Only one a week.
If that wasn't clear with squeezing the Chinwag in, it's going to be one episode a week, which is a lot more manageable.
Yeah.
When it comes to editing and stuff.
And for listening as well.
And for listening,
because having to listen to 2 hours of us is I can only apologise.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I know some of you enjoy it, but it sort of gives us less time, but
less time to waffle, more
less time to waffle,
to direct.
But, yeah, and we rant about Nana Jean will just have to be 2 minutes long.
Yeah. Oh, she had a go at Neighbours again. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Don't need to hear that again. It's all funny. Yeah. But no, we are really excited about this though, and it is a shame that Qui-Gon's coming to an end, but I think it's coming to an end for the right reason.
Yeah.
And it would have only got to a point if Jamie hadn't have mentioned this. It's like I said to you the other night. If it got to Christmas and we would have done a full year.
Yeah.
I would have probably said something anyway. We would have had a discussion later on. So it was either now or then that it would have probably come up. And we were both in the same boat. Like when we started talking about it, we were both on the same page anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's
it's good. It's good to change now
before
we get to Christmas and then fall out about it.
Yeah.
Break up the band forever.
Break up the band. School of Rock. But no, this is exciting. And as you know, if you followed Qui-Gon since the beginning, we've done a couple of bonus episodes looking into other films and stuff.
Yeah.
Films have always been our passion.
Yeah.
And obviously we love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to change. Yeah, that's not going to change. But like when we did them bonus episodes, that was such a nice breakaway. And actually, we really enjoyed doing that.
It's nice to sort of have a look at something else in detail.
Yeah. So then you think every week will be like that. And also, and like we said about engagement, if you guys let us know about a film, we'll both watch it.
Yeah.
And then we can go, do you know what? Yeah. You know, we've watched this film. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we'll stick it in the queue and we'll get it
watched, get a podcast out about it. And I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Dead excited.
Yeah. And I don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest.
Well,
this is it, isn't it?
This is it. This
is the fond farewell to the Qui-Gon. I'll still keep the Insta up there, I think, because obviously on the Spotify and obviously on all the other streaming services, this will still be available. So you can go back, listen to ones you haven't listened to, maybe. I'm not sure the email address will get checked so much. If anybody did want to get in touch, but
it's still live, so that'll be fine. That'll still go.
You know, but if you wanted to get in touch on the Qui-Gon, just DM us on Instagram.
Yeah,
which is WIQGDD. Just find us on there. This is if you're a new person going back. Maybe listening.
If perhaps this is the first episode you've listened to.
Yeah,
and it's our final episode, then. Thanks for joining us. But,
thanks for joining us.
Come across to Film 35 because that's going to be our new home.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll be there, and we'll be right on the edge to answer messages. You know, maybe have some discussions. If we have a good discussion with you, it might go in an episode. You never know. You know, this is what we like. We like people getting in touch. We like people, you know, expressing, telling us things, and we can maybe discuss it on the mics and get it in there, you know.
Definitely. So, the first episode that we're going to record probably won't arrive for a couple of weeks yet.
Yeah, there's still some work to do.
Because we've got some work behind the scenes that we want to do.
Yeah.
We want to polish some stuff up, and then we'll be ready to release an episode.
Yeah.
But you'll see it on the Instagram.
Yep.
On this Instagram, we'll promote and direct to the new Instagram, and then from there you'll find out when the new episodes are out.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see you there with us.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Please join us.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Please, sir, join us. Join us for more hilarities. No, yeah, I'm going to put a post up on the Qui-Gon when our first episode comes out, and obviously I have a link in the description, and I'll sort of do a little story on the Qui-Gon. And then all you have to do is click the link. It's going to be more streamlined, but hopefully more enjoyable at the same time.
Yeah.
That's our goal. That's our goal. Because, and less waffle from me.
Right, well, on that note.
Yeah.
Shall we call it?
Shall we say our fond farewell to Lord Qui-Gon himself?
Time of death, call it.
At least we don't have to record that first episode again. We were talking about that.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, if you are a new listener and you go back, by the way, just quick, the quality of that first episode.
Yeah.
And then if you listen through to where we are now, we have improved so much.
Yeah, I think so.
And this move to film 35 will carry on this, what we think is great quality.
Yeah, I think we're now going to start film 35 with a less embarrassing episode 1.
Yes,
to
definitely.
5.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that'll be a lot easier to talk about. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no more waffle. It's been a pleasure talking to you all across this podcast.
Yeah,
for the last
10 months.
This is the 41st episode of Chinwag.
So we've done 82.
No, we've done even more than that. We're probably close to 90 episodes because we've had bonuses.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that, yeah.
In between.
So we've had a lot of episodes.
It's been an absolute pleasure to do this podcast with you.
Yeah, and I couldn't think of anybody better to do it with.
Same.
So with that being said, Goodbye, my lover.
Goodbye, my friend. See you on the flip side.
Yeah, we're going to have to come up with a new outro.
Time to play the game.
It's time to play the game. Right, anyway.
This is the last sound off, you know.
It's emotional. I know.
I'm emotional. Yeah.
I promised I wouldn't cry.
Oh,
yeah. Right, well, look after yourself.
Be good, everybody.
And you can get in the sand now. It's fine.
Get in the sand.
It's not so bad. Love you, bye.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye.